The USA UN rep reads the riot act to the whole UN. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Trump announced withdrawal from UN human rights body and halt to funding for Palestinian refugees. This is the organization known as UNRWA, which received a lot of attention after Israel discovered that some UNRWA staff were personally involved in the atrocities of October 7, 2023, in those attacks in southern Israel. I believe that funding was already suspended, but Trump has terminated U.S. involvement completely now. Trump also issued an executive order calling for review of American involvement in the UN Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization known as UNESCO, and a review of U.S. funding for the United Nations in light of the wild disparities in levels of funding among different countries. The United States, with the world's largest economy, pays 22% of the UN's regular operating budget, far in excess of our percentage of the world economy. I happened to catch a presentation by Ambassador Dorothy Schein on February 18th, and I was proud to hear her explain clearly why America was cutting back on its support of the UN. She emphasized the anti-Israel lean of the UN over the last few years and that it is unacceptable. This is in addition to agencies that are not keeping with American principles. Importantly, she mentioned the ridiculous situation where China, the second largest economy in the world, is still being treated as a developing nation. She also mentioned the abuse of international structures for political ends, including the International Court of Justice, ICJ, which issues advisory opinions as a way to pursue national agendas. The ICJ has been used by South Africa to accuse Israel of genocide. Unfortunately, the term genocide has been misappropriated to become an international slander. She also stated the following: we need to harness the power of artificial intelligence, but we must guard against strangling the development of AI with needless regulations. We must also be wary of attempts to use AI algorithms to rewrite history, surveil users, and censor speech. This is how America presents itself on the world stage now, and this makes a lot of sense to yours truly.